Well, hello. Welcome, everybody, to San Diego, California at SCAI 2015. I have the honor today to be here with Dr. Hari Naidu, who's the director of the Cath Lab at Winthrop University on Long Island. And Hari is the brainchild behind the ELM program. Hari, tell us about what ELM is and what it means for SCAI and SCAI Fellowship.
Great. So thank you for allowing me to be here. The ELM program is the Emerging Leader Mentorship Program. It is a program that SCAI developed about 5 years ago. This program was really meant to really energize SCAI by bringing in new blood, new passionate individuals who are in their first 5 to 10 years out of training, who would like to aspire to become leaders in the society. And it's not just about what they'd like to do, but what we need of them. And so we have really constructed this program to make them understand the hard work that SCAI does on a day-to-day basis on behalf of the interventional field, and the ways in which they can become involved and make something bigger than themselves for our society. And so the ELM program is a program that facilitates SCAI involvement, but also facilitates an understanding of how ACC, CRF, and SCAI all work together towards growing the interventional field as a whole.
So tell me, if I were interested, if I'm a graduating fellow or I've been in practice for a couple years and I'm interested, what do I need to do? What are you looking for, number one? And number two is, what is the training process? I know you have really honed this training process for leadership.
So we're looking for a type of individual. So we kind of want to discourage people trying to get their application in order for the ELM program. We want to have people who the ELM program needs and who the SCAI needs. So we're looking for individuals who have a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of ability, and who can see the big picture. We're looking for people with leadership abilities, meaning that they have found a way to elevate their program or themselves or their region, either clinically, academically, or their healthcare system. And those types of individuals, we're looking to harness their energy and their abilities on behalf of the society. So what we want to see is your application shows that you have accomplished and you have found ways to accomplish in whatever milieu environment you have. And then you're the type of person that if you bring into this milieu, you can do amazing things on behalf of the society. And of course, you can rise through the ranks at that as well. Once you get in, it's clear that you have to go through some of this training. And our training is very comprehensive. It is a training that teaches you skill sets that you may not otherwise come in contact with. How to present properly, how to convince people, how to give the 5-minute elevator talk. Where you have an idea, how are you going to get the funding for that? How are you going to convince people about that idea? We talk about industry relationships, how to deal with the FDA and CMS, how to work with your hospital, how to develop clinical skills, academic skills, how to promote. So it's very far-reaching, but the goal is that everybody gets a very strong set of skill sets, and then they pick and choose from those where they feel they can be most successful, and we monitor that success over time.
That's great. So even if you apply and you don't necessarily get picked as one of these select people, I understand that you're getting about 150 or 200 applications for only a dozen folks.
Correct.
What about those other folks? Have you got plans for them? What are you doing?
So we have a lot of plans. So if we have so many applicants, and I will be honest that probably 75% of them would do great in the ELM program, and we want to engage all of them. And the reason is sometimes we get it wrong. We don't know. We know that we get it right in terms of the people who come in do well, but we don't know who we're missing out there. And so what we try to do very aggressively is if you apply to the ELM program, we keep very strong sense of all those people applying. And we try very hard to engage all those people. So we do it in two ways. One is we circulate that list amongst all the key staff members of SCAI, ACC, and CRF so that they have interesting projects or interesting developments that are in line with those applicants' interests. We can pull them into the fold. But then also we have also charged our Interventional Career Development Committee to really look at that list aggressively and find ways to engage them. Because I think all societies can benefit from strong leadership, and sometimes you're very surprised by who can come out of the ranks and really blow things away. And so I think you know as well that there are trustees now in SCAI who did not get into the ELM program but are now trustees. Dr. Gelati is a perfect example of somebody who can come in and have the right attitude and get very involved through that recognition. Other physicians as well. So I encourage people to apply. We just finished our application process for this year, and we just announced and we'll have our first session for the ELM cycle number 3. But I guess a year and a half from now, we'll be looking for more stunning individuals to come join us.
Well, Hari, on the behalf of SCAI and SCAI-TV, I'd like to personally thank you for the things you've done with the ELM program. It really was a young person like Hari that brought this to SCAI and is actually transforming SCAI into the interventional society of the future. So Hari, thanks a lot for doing this, and thanks for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you.